Good morning. How are you today? It's another beautiful day. Today is Thursday, March 9th, and today is errand day if you're on your weekly plan. Again, if you're brand new, make sure you shine your sink. If you are have been with me for a while and you haven't shined your sink, you might want to look at that video and shine your sink again. You know, you might want to do that every now and then just to make sure you're spreading the shininess, like my friend Diane, the Flylady Diane says. Okay, let's start. So today is March the 9th. It's Thursday. And if you're on routines only, then just get up and do your morning routine. Remember, the basics of the morning routine are get up, make the bed, get dressed, make your face up, or wash it and put some moisturizer on, brush your hair, swipe out the sink, swish the toilet bowl, empty the dishwasher, and have some breakfast or coffee. And that's your morning routine. And then jump right in if you're on weekly plans and do your weekly plan. Today is errand day. Now you might not be able to do that very first thing in the morning because you've got to get the kids off to school. But what can you do? Well, you can get your list together and look at it. Make sure you're not going to forget anything. Make sure you have your money or your card or your checkbook. No one uses a checkbook anymore, but you might want to record what you spent. And then if you are on zones, we're still in zone 2, the kitchen. So if you haven't finished decluttering, spend 15 minutes, stay in place, and declutter. So let's say you're on zones and the kids have just gone to school. You don't want to go to the grocery store until after you get your zones done. So you can do that. Go into the kitchen and declutter for 15 minutes. If you're on decluttering, stay in place. Set aside like a square foot of counter space or whatever you need to declutter. Make sure you have your 3 items to put things in for throw away, give away, and put away. And pull the paper out first. Put that in a little stack because that's like cement or glue to your clutter. Just hard to declutter with paper. I don't want you to even look at the paper. Put it aside. And then start pulling out a little, just one thing at a time. Make a quick decision. Don't linger. If you linger, you're not going to get rid of it. And if you really need to get rid of it, then just go. Put it in the container and go. Okay? All right, once the 15 minutes is up, ding, 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 your alarm goes off. Maybe set that on the stove so it's nearby. Then you get to finish the process, which is stop decluttering, take the garbage out, put your paper in the pile that you have that's collected somewhere, put your giveaway in the trunk, and put your put away away. If you have bulging closets that won't hold what's supposed to go in them, put them in a container close to those locations so that when we get to that location, you will know what goes in there, and when you clear out some space, you can put it in, okay? Don't add to the clutter on your countertop if that's what you've decluttered, or tabletop, or whatever. Just don't add, and the way you don't add is you complete your processes. So don't sit something there, because once it's tidy and you sit something there, then everyone else will sit something there, and you'll have to re-declutter, and that's a real waste of time and disheartening. So make sure you declutter, you get rid of everything. So, you know, after you've done everything, you might say, golly, that counter's dirty. You want to give it a quick swipe? Well, don't do it until you've done all the process. Then you can go back and give it a little swipe if you need to. Okay? If you have no decluttering left to do in your kitchen, yesterday I told you to work on the refrigerator. Well, if you haven't finished that, do that today. If you have finished it and you need an idea of what to do next, I'm going to say if your kitchen is decluttered, let's do the baseboards. The baseboards, yuck. No, it's not bad. Not really bad. If you are able, make a bucket of soapy water, get a nice cloth, or you don't even have to have a bucket of soapy water if you have a microfiber cloth. Just get a damp microfiber rag, squeeze it out, get down there and wipe it down. That's it. Just wipe real quick. If you can't get down there, it's okay to put your microfiber cloth over the end of a mop or something and just push it around. It'll work, and you'll have your baseboards done. It won't take long because there's no clutter. Don't you love it when there's no clutter? Anyway, let's say that you decide to go to the grocery store now and you've got some other errands to run, so you go ahead and do that. Let's say you leave at 9 o'clock and you do that, and you get home at 10:30 because you did several things. Well, now's the time to make sure you put your groceries away completely. We're going to complete the process, so bring everything in. Check that trunk. Make sure you don't leave something in there. That would be gross if it's raw. Prep your vegetables. You know, if you need to clean some carrots and slice them up and put them in a container with some water, do that. Wash your fruit. You know, your fridge should look pretty good if either you prepped it yesterday by cleaning it or even just looking in there to see what you have. Remember when I told you just to take inventory in there? So you moved things around a little bit and wiped a few things down. You should have room for your apples or whatever you want to put in the fruit and vegetable bin. Put your milk away, put your meat away. If you need to break your meat into smaller containers and freeze those, make sure you label them and put them in the freezer. Take the time. Don't throw everything in there. I've done it. I know you have too. And then when you defrost it later on, it's like, oh, this is too much meat. Or you don't even bother to cook it because it's too much. And then it gets frostbitten and ruined. So make sure you parse it out the way it needs to go. My husband and I require a half a pound of ground beef. So a pound of beef is 2 servings for us. And we do 1 large chicken breast half. You know how they butterfly them? 1 is plenty for us. And I cut it this way. So here's the chicken breast and I cut it this way down the middle like that. And it gives us 2 chicken breasts. And it's plenty. It's plenty for us. So our grocery money goes a long way. Yay. Anyway, make sure you put it all up and then make sure you take the bags or whatever they, you know, or maybe you carried your own bags, go you. Fold those and put them away. If you have too many of those disposable bags, go take them back to the store. Next time you go, you know, ball them up and put them in your trunk. They have a place for you to put them there, or throw them away. In my area, they're not recyclable, so check and see. All right, I hope you have a fantastic day. I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow, and I'll see you soon. Oh, and remember, you are beautiful. Yes, you are. Bye.